Today, I'm going to be installing this bathroom vanity. This vanity has a solid back to it, so I'll have to drill some holes for these pipes. I'm going to measure to the center of the pipes. The vanity you're installing may not have a back to it, so basically this step is irrelevant. With lower quality cabinets, sometimes I skip this step as well and just cut out the entire back of the cabinet. I like to write all my measurements on the wall so I don't forget them. Now I'll just transfer my measurements to the back of the cabinet. This is where you would cut out the back of the cabinet if you wanted to skip this step. I'm being paid for this, so I feel like I should give them the highest quality install I can. Once I lay out the location of the pipes, I pre-drill from the back side of the cabinet, and then I drill from the inside of the cabinet with the hole saw. This will prevent blowout on the inside of the cabinet where it might be seen. I only pre-drilled one hole. I did the larger size for the drain. That way I won't get confused on which holes we're supposed to have the larger hole saw. This might seem very simple and very hard to get confused, but somebody comes over, starts talking to you about Bitcoin or the Eras tour, and the next thing you know, you drilled a 3-inch hole when you were only supposed to have a 1-inch hole. So it's always good to take the extra time and do it correctly, because reordering this cabinet is not fun. And there is ways to repair it by covering it up on the inside with another sheet of Luan or plywood or something, but that's just more time that I don't have. Yes, I'm using a DeWalt drill with a Milwaukee hole saw. Please forgive me. Alright, now that we got the holes drilled, let's set it in place and see if I screwed up. Oh yeah, perfect, just like me. Alright, time to level her up. All she needs is a little shimmeroo on the front side here. If you haven't met this guy, he's an old friend, the Hansen Stud Finder Magnet. He helps me find the studs by sticking to the drywall screws. So now that I know where the studs are at, I can use these panhead cabinet screws to secure it to the wall. Now I'm going to measure for the toe kick. I'm just going to do a test fit here, make sure I got it cut to the correct length. Oh, yep, perfect as usual. I always use a construction adhesive and brad nails when securing the toe kick. The brad nails are so small and the toe kick is so thin, they usually end up blowing right through it, and there's basically nothing to hold it on then. Okay, looking real good. Time to install the top. I'm just going to do a test fit here, make sure all my gaps are good around the edges. Sometimes with drywall mud in the corner or shoddy framing, you could have a gap in the corner or a gap up against the front edge, but this one looks pretty good, so we can keep moving along here. Alright, so this next step is very difficult, so pay attention closely. I just grab any random silicone or adhesive I have in the van. I prefer clear, just in case I get it on the cabinet, it's not as noticeable. But all you got to do is go around the edges here or just put a dab in each corner, and that's it. And I'm just going to set her in place while keeping my fingers out of the silicone. I usually install a side splash if it's available. The best way to secure it is by writing your initials with the silicone on the back side of the side splash. Then I just stick it in place. It might be hard to tell, but this side splash sits a little bit lower than the back splash. So I'm going to shim it up with some cardboard here. That's more better. I really don't like how this side splash is a little bit shorter than the countertop. But that's the way it was from the factory. Nothing I could do to change it. So we're just going to have to accept it. I did try sliding it forward so it would line up, but then it left a bigger gap in the back. Too big to caulk. So I'm just going to accept it and move on. I will be caulking these edges with silicone, but I'll save that for another video. All right, we're all set. Ready for the plumber to install the faucet, and we'll come back and install the cabinet handles in another video.